machine is on the march again.
Leicester Fan TV presents a variety of content, live fan discussions, match analysis, and engaging with Leicester fans worldwide. We want your views live. Thanks to our sponsors, Everards, Barlow Blinds, Pukka Pies, Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hollogram, Take Me, Newby Co, and the Foxes, Arms and Rainbows. We are live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome back to Leicester Fan TV for another Foxes Focus. I hope you like my attire for this evening's show. Nice and warm. It's winter. We're coming up to Christmas, so I thought I'd wear it. Also, this, by the way, I had a few comments today from someone else, and no, this isn't actually Movember. I didn't even think of Movember, actually. This is actually 2 months' work for me, so take the mick all you want. But on to the football. It is another Foxes Focus, fan zone show type thing. We'll talk about the game yesterday. A lot to talk about. As you can see in the title, worrying result at Wednesday. I did not write that title. That was probably Jamie Reedy. I'm not worried at all. As you know, Positive Locks here again. Get your comments in. Let me know you're here. And we will have a chat on this Foxes Focus fan zone show. There we go, guys. So, as I said, get your comments in. Let me know that you're here. Let me know what you thought to the game last night. If you want to, let me know what you thought to the Watford game. I've not spoken to you myself since then, since last Friday. Let me know what you thought to that as well. And yeah, who do you think performed well yesterday? Who do you think had a bit of a shocker? I can think of a couple names. Poor performance all round, in my opinion. A few surprises. Poor performance from Enzo Maresca, I feel. I'm not going at him. I'm not, some people are calling for his head. Would you believe that? Can you believe some people are calling for his head? But no, he's not excused. He's not excused whatsoever yesterday. Quite a few mistakes from him, I feel, substitution-wise. But yeah, as I said, get your comments in. We'll see where we're at. Nigel is here. Good evening, guys. Evening to you, Nigel. Love your picture, mate. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, mate, and a Happy New Year. Dave Platts is here. Playing out from the back, set the tone in the first 10 minutes. Gave them 2 really easy chances. Yeah. I mean, let's start there. I was watching at home on the Sky Sports red button, and I literally turned it on, and as I turned it on, they'd nearly scored. Should have scored it, really. I can't remember who it was. It wasn't Barry Bannon, was it? Was it someone else? Barry Bannon just seems to be everywhere, really, on the pitch. What a player he is at this level. But yeah, when you give away a chance like that, it gets the crowd. It gets their crowd on board. It gets them up for it. It gets the players up for it. And then, we did peg them back. We did give their fans something to sit down for when we scored, and a good crossing for Mavididi. A bit fortunate that it fell its way through to Fatawu, and it was a good finish from Fatawu. He took it well, took it on his chest, I think, or his knee, one of the two, and half volleyed it into the back of the net. And I thought we'd push on from there, to be honest with you. I thought we might finish 2 or 3-0. And how often have we scored late? Sorry, how often this season have we not scored late and conceded late? Not often at all. In fact, I've got a feeling we were 16-0 in the last 30 minutes. Let me know if I'm right with that. We were 16-0 and now we're 16-1. So 16-0 though in the last, that is mad really, if you think about it, isn't it? That is mad. Let's see some more comments. Bobber, stay positive, but the ship is sinking. Couldn't disagree more. The ship is not sinking. A couple bad performances over the last few weeks has had us drop too many points, but we'll learn from it. We'll be back there. We're Leicester City. We never do things the easy way. I don't think the points record's going to happen. I banged on about that a lot. I thought we were going to break the points record. I'm not really thinking about that now, to be fair, but I do think we'll still win the league. Terry Payne, poor performance, but still average of 2.3 per game. Average points of 2.3 per game is enough to take you up in this division. I imagine it's enough to take you up in any division, to be fair. And it's probably enough to finish top 4 in the Premier League, 2.3 points. It's a good points per game ratio, but also I understand we need to accept that most of that stat was contributed to from the first part of the season, the first quarter. We're a quarter of the way through the season now, aren't we? So probably the first quarter of the season contributed most of that stat, and then in the last few weeks we've probably got 1 point a game, which isn't good enough, especially for a side wanting to win the league, because we're not wanting to just break. We're not just wanting to go up via playoffs or automatics. We are wanting to win the league, and that's clearly Enzo. That's clearly what Enzo would want. I mean, I think it would be a failure if we finished second or went up during the playoffs. I think this side should be finishing first. Maybe the pressure's getting to the players a bit. Who knows? It is what it is last night. Going to be a lot of ups and downs this season, but City will go up the Filberts. Yeah, no concerns from me whatsoever, Scooby. I saw a stat earlier. Well, not a stat as such, but a screenshot which showed. Let me just get it up. Apologies for this lack of preparation. At this stage of the season, the last time we were in the Championship, so 10 years ago, we had played 17. So not quite this stage. After the Watford game, basically, we had played 17. We'd won 12, we'd drawn 2, and we'd lost 3. And so far, we've won 13, drawn 1, lost 3. We were 3 points ahead of Burnley. We were on 38 points. And if I'm not mistaken, this season we are on 43 points. So, look, and we went up. Finished first. We also went on a mad run, by the way, of how many games unbeaten was it? Was it 8? Was it 12 games or 13 games unbeaten we went on a run of? I'm not concerned, lads and ladies. I'm not concerned one bit. I think we are absolutely fine. We are going to go up. First place. We might break 100 points. Happy days. Don't stress. It's calm. Just chill. We don't win any game. We don't win every game, and it won't happen. And it still won't happen from now. Might lose another 3 or 4. Not concerned. Ben Morgan, we've been found out, but Enzo won't change things. Seen this before somewhere, haven't we? I disagree, mate. I don't think we've been found out. I just think we need to sort of solution, and the solution will still be sticking to Enzo's principles. I think we'll still stick to the principles of the way Enzo wants to play, but we do need to adapt, to a certain degree, and I think we will. We need to play the ball quicker. It doesn't even matter if they scored last night if we'd put away a couple chances beforehand. So yeah, is what it is. Bubba says, okay, there's a leak or two. Yeah, I agree with that, Bubba. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying it at all. But I think the fact that people are expecting Enzo Maresca to justify the way he plays. Hello? Am I mistaken? Or did we not have the best start to a Championship season ever? Of any team in the Championship? Hello? Come on. Be positive, man. We're not going to win every game, even though I might have thought it at the start of the season, to be fair to me. But we're not going to win every game. And we've had the best start to any side ever in the Championship. We're top of the league. Ipswich have had an exceptional start that no one expected. That's why they're so close to us. But, we beat Ipswich, I think. I think we beat Ipswich, and then we're 6 points, 3 points ahead of them. Well, we're currently 1, so we'll be 4 points ahead of them. And As long as we do our thing on the pitch more times than not. It's not about winning every game. It's about winning enough games to go up. And we will do that. And we've proven we can do that, because if we won 17 and lost, sorry, if we won 13 and lost 3 and drew 1 in the next 17 games, 18 games, we're champions, mate. If we win 18, if we win the next 13 games, right, and draw 1 and lose 3, I guarantee you we'll be clear of Ipswich. They will drop more points than we. And losing only 3 of the next 13 games, I can see that happening for sure. I think we might draw another couple, but I don't think we'll lose more than 3 games out of the next 13. Not a chance. Anyway, Daniel Fox is here. It was a passive performance and we got punished. Yep. I agree. As I said, I don't think it would have mattered that they scored if we'd have been more clinical, if we had put away more. And that's where I was slightly disappointed in Enzo for not maybe bringing on another striker in replace of Vardy. I know Vardy scored 2 in the last game. Let's be honest. 1 was a tap-in. 1 was a penalty. I'm not anti-Vardy, by the way. I'm just saying... I'm just saying, you've got Tom Cannon, you've got Patson Daka, you've got Kelechi and Acho. I'm not a fan of Daka. But how long do you leave Vardy on the pitch before you think, oh, okay, we could try someone else? And yeah, Ian Acho's had a fair amount of game time this season, and he's done okay. I'd probably give him a 6 out of 10 so far this season. But yeah, man, just shove Cannon on, shove Daka on. Why not? When you're 1-0 up, there's no risk for bringing them on because your risk is at the back, conceding. As long as we outscore the opposition, you're going to win the game. Facts. It's a Michael Owen comment, right, where people took the piss out of him. You can't win the game if you don't score, right? If you outscore your opponent, you win the game. And would anybody in the chat care if we won every game 3-2 this season or 4-3? No one would care. In fact, if everyone, I'm not calling out anyone in the chat because everyone in the chat's been mostly positive, but some of the people I speak to, Leicester fans on a daily basis, oh, I want exciting football. I don't want this type of football. All right, then. Have your exciting football. Let's just go win every game 4-3. That's fine. But don't moan that you're conceding more, because when you play exciting football, there's always a bigger risk that you concede. We haven't conceded many goals this season at all. But if you want us to open up and go for it more, you're going to concede more goals. And if you go for it more and we don't put the chances away, which has been, that's happened a lot this season. If you don't put the chances away, you're then conceding more. So you're going to struggle to outscore the opponent because we've not been clinical enough this season. So if you want the same people, my point is the same people asking for more exciting attacking football will be the same people moaning for us conceding more. And that's a fact. And then they'll be like, oh, what's Enzo doing with the defense? What's Enzo doing with the defense? Oh, he can't help the defense. We're terrible at defending. The worst 45 minutes I've ever seen from a Leicester side, and that includes relegation seasons. If Wednesday could shoot straight away, they score 5 goals. I can think of many worse 45 minutes, including Fulham last season. So I think that's a bit rubbish, Willow. The worst 45 minutes this season? Yes. The worst 45 minutes ever? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But yes, I get your point. Wednesday could shoot straight. They score 5 easy goals. Yeah, but that's been the story of the season, Willow, mate. We're in the Championship. You can only play against. You can only play who comes up against you, right? Yes, if we were in the Premier League yesterday, we would have lost 5-0, 5-1. Who knows? but we're in the Championship. The finishing isn't as good. It's just how it is. It's just that's it. That's it. Like, you know, I'm getting sick of all this playing out from the back. It's so dull to watch. Winning the Enzo way is not very entertaining. I mean, I'd rather win the Enzo way and be top of the league than have someone else and not be top of the league, if I'm honest with you. But people need to ask themselves, what's their priority? Is your priority winning, playing football, nice football, exciting football, or is your priority going up, top of the league, or going up in general? Because if it's going up, well, Enzo is proving that we are going up because he's got us top of the league and we've won 13 out of 18 games. Like, I don't know what else you want, but Gavin says it's a marathon, not a sprint. Exactly, mate. Exactly. This league is absolutely shite. Be honest, Sheffield Wednesday were crap and we were worse. If our squad we have now was in this year's Premier League, we would without a doubt be bottom three, 633 passes, of which 450 go backwards or sideways. That's the style of football, patient football. It's worked in 13 other games that we won, and this was our first draw. And people would kind of acting like we have lost 4-0. But I understand not everyone's going to like the football, but you've got to accept it's winning games, and we've won 13 games, and that's it. So that's what I don't understand. I'd understand if we were losing more games and we weren't top of the league, and then the football wasn't exciting, but the football is winning us games. It's a fact. We've won 13. We've lost 3. We've drawn 1. That is exceptional form. Exceptional form. Title-winning form. Vardy never looked like he was interested in scoring against his hometown club, but Enzo still didn't sub him. Agreed. I think we need to look at that decision massively. Daka, Iheanacho, Cannon, any of them should feature if the striker on the pitch isn't scoring. And yeah, he scored 2 last game, but he's 37 years old. He can't play 90 minutes, I don't think. I think we're definitely going to see a different player on the pitch in the next game, and maybe that's going to be Tom Cannon, but we'll have to see. You're only as good as your last game. No, because Leicester got relegated last season after losing to after beating West Ham. So we beat West Ham. Did we deserve to stay up? I don't think so. Love it, Locks. A common sense approach with no negativity. Mate, this is it, Linda. Like, there just doesn't seem to be much common sense because, again, people asking for the more exciting football will be the same people moaning if we start conceding more and if we're more open. I promise you that is the case. Some people, it's just impossible to please. It's impossible to please some people. If we change the style, which it won't happen, obviously Enzo has his way of playing, right? It's going to be, if it does change, it's going to be very similar to this. We're still going to play out of the back. We're still going to play out from the back. That's not going under Enzo. So if you want that to stop, Enzo will have to go. But Enzo will not go because he has us top of the league, right? However, the same people moaning about the playing out from the back, the slow, boring football passing. If we went for it, like, let's say, I don't know, Leeds in the Premier League, the year they nearly went down, and we were conceding loads of goals, and some games we might win 4-0, but other games we'll lose 3-0. People won't be happy. They won't be happy. When results start going the other way, they won't be happy. At least let's give Enzo time, and let's see if this form in the last 4 games, where we've dropped quite a few points, if that continues, I understand your right to criticize. But at the moment, I don't understand the point to criticize because I don't understand the criticism of the style of football. I agree with the criticism of substitutions, maybe squad selection, maybe, right? Team selection. But in terms of the football, the style of football, no, the style of football's got us top of the league. Facts. Facts. Top of the league. Top of the league. 13 games won, 3 lost, 1 draw. If we do that again, we're champions. We're champions if we do that again. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Calm down. Be patient. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Do you think that type of performance would cut it in the Premier League? No, Daniel, but we're not in the Premier League, are we, mate? And we haven't got the squad for the Premier League. We've got a squad for the Championship. We've got some Premier League players, granted, Premier League players that got relegated, by the way, I must say. But we're not in the Premier League. So why are we? Why? I don't get it. We're in the Championship. We're in the Championship. Next season, moan about that. That's fine. But this season, we're in the Championship. Can't win them all. I'm really happy with our results. Shame we didn't beat Wednesday, but on to the next. Love it, Gaz. Love it. This was Sheffield Wednesday sitting on 6 points, who also drew with Leeds United, and apparently Leeds United are the best thing since sliced bread. Sheffield Wednesday drew with Leeds not long ago. I wonder if their fans are in meltdown. No, they're not. Apparently they're amazing, and they're coming for us. I'm sorry. Come on. When it suits with some people. Comedy comments coming out from the Fairweathers. Enzo was a god-like genius last month. Now he's getting slated. Yep, exactly. Jason Gunn says, top league plus only lost 1 on the road. Can't win them all. Last night was an off night. Yep, agree, Jason. The Championship isn't for exciting. It's dogfights and scrappy. You have to be scrappy. And if that means winning 1-0, if we won 1-0 last night, I would have been over the moon. A good old Tony Pulis. He loves a 1-0. I love a 1-0. If we would have won 1-0, I bet a lot more people would have been happy. But it was 1-1. It is what it is. Get on with it. Move on. Top of the league still. We're going to win enough games to win the league. Done. Mwah. Mwah. We're going up. We're going up. Bellissimo. The easy 5-0. Yeah, in the Premier League last night. Agreed. Nothing wrong in wanting a slightly faster pace. Pass rate is now high, so is possession. We're allowed to want more shots at goal. Like you just said, points win prizes. Exactly, Joanne. I'm on about the style of football in general. The style of football, there's nothing wrong with. Can it be applied better? Yes. Will it be applied better over time? Yes. Should Enzo go, or should Enzo stop playing the way he's playing? No. No, not at all. I think the frustration is when you've got exciting players, use them. Else, what's the point? Anyone could pass side to side and backwards. You'd be surprised. Ben Morgan, we've got exciting wingers in Mavs and Abdul, so why not get at them instead of constantly going backwards? I've seen a lot of examples where they've gone at them. I have. There's been a few occasions where I think we should have gone at them more, especially in the Hull. I want to say Hull, the game we lost, where their right back got a yellow card after McAteer went at him. The right back was yellow carded, and then we stopped going at him. Why? Go at him, get a red card. We've had a few red cards this season on the other team. Two maybe, 2 or 3. Do it. Exploit that. And then you're playing against 10 men. Much easier game most of the time. Obviously, sometimes it's different. George says, Sheffield Wednesday deserved a point, but our chance creation is horrendous. Too one-dimensional, need more balls over the top and through balls. I think we would have scored more goals last night if Ndidi, if Dewsbury Hall, and if maybe Cannon or Daka had featured at all or more for Dewsbury Hall and Ndidi. Squad rotation, it is what it is. It happens. Even a team with a stacked squad like ours at this level is going to struggle sometimes when you're having to rotate. Cassidy, for me, not good enough at the moment. He's got time to develop, but we're not going to sign him, are we, in January? And we're not going to sign him in the summer either. So what's the point of us developing him? Get him gone. Get somebody else in January. For me, that's it. Not good enough. No, mate, it's just not how football works, though, is it, Ben? It's not how football works. You don't just say, all right, they're bottom of the league, we're going to hammer them. Come on, man. Ben Morgan, man, you're a smart guy. You know that's not how football works. It doesn't happen. Leeds drew. I can see Danny, a Leeds fans in the chat. Leeds drew to Sheffield Wednesday. And again, even some Leicester fans are saying, oh, no, they're coming for us. What? Vardy is past it. I don't think he's passed it for the Championship, but I do agree he can't play every game. He can't play every minute of a game like he did yesterday. Even if we played a different style, we would still be top of the league, but with some excitement. I disagree. I really do disagree. I think teams would, I think we'd be even more open than we already are. Look at teams like Leeds and Southampton who have conceded a lot more goals than us. They've dropped more points than us. You know, I know Southampton play a bit more like us, but Leeds, for example, you know, we'll score more goals if we played attacking football. Yes. Will we concede more goals? I think we would. I really do think we would. Martin Allen would sort it out. Don't make me laugh. Happy with the draw against bottom of the league? No, I'm not happy with the draw against bottom of the league, mate. But I am happy with us being top of the league. How about that, mate? How about that, George? I want to be entertained, but not happened in a few games. I understand your point there, mate. I'm not expecting you to be entertained by the football. I'm expecting you to be entertained by going up first time of asking, and I think that's what we'll do. Win 14 games. GPM more hope Albrighton plays Saturday. I mean, yeah, it might be nice to see a cameo. I can't see it happening. Danny is here, the Leeds fan. Yes, Locks, gap getting smaller. Hope you're well. I mean, it's the same as it was 2 weeks ago, mate, to be fair. 3 weeks ago, the gap, but I hope you're well too, mate. Thanks for the comment. Wasn't a great watch last night. Teams like Wednesday, we should rip apart. Disappointed last night. I hear what you're saying, Wayne, but it's just not how football works, mate. It's not how football works. I prefer our midfielders to shoot more often, test the keeper. They aren't as great at catching the ball. Yeah, I mean, you've seen Dewsbury Hall score a couple goals. You've seen Harry Winks score a goal from outside of the box. Yeah, why not? Smack one. Danny LUFC Rumsey reminding us as well that Leeds did draw to Rotherham as well. Rotherham. Where's their meltdown? Where's our meltdown for them? No, we've got Leicester fans now saying Leeds are going to catch us. Wednesday were poor. These games should be 3 points, but at least it was a point. Agreed, Wayne, mate. Agreed. What really irks me is that we take risks at the back, but when we get forward, we are so pedestrian. Yeah, we are pedestrian at times, mate. But again, it's just the patient style. It's just how Enzo wants us to play. We could be quicker with our forward passes. I 100% agree. Our wingers could get at the defenders more. I 100% agree. But yeah, I don't really know what else there is to say. We've got through so many comments. Michael Jones says, start each game with our first team, rest them when we're ahead by 2 goals. What is our first team? I mean, for me, our first team, when fully fit, of course, is Mads Hermansson, Yannick Vestergaard, Wout Faes, Callum Doyle, Ricardo Pereira, Harry Winks, Kiernan Dewsbury Hall, Wilfred Ndidi, Steffi Mavididi, Abdul Fatawu, Jamie Vardy. That's my full strength team. Anyone disagreeing? I think that's our best 11. I really do. McAteer in with a shout for Fatawu, but I just think Fatawu deserves to start there now. Callum Doyle when he's back fit. At the minute, though, do you go with James Justin? I just don't really like watching James Justin, if I'm honest with you. Not in that role. You know, Faes was there last night. Not quick enough, probably. But yeah, that's what I think our starting 11 is, our best 11. But let me know in the comments what you think. Boho Records and Rags, higher Locks. Hope you're well, mate. Nice to see you, Boho. Not spoken to you in a while, mate. Good to see you. Everyone, if you can do me one big favor, there's 71 people watching. If you can just drop a like and a comment and a subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, much appreciated. At £40 a ticket, there are going to be more and more empty seats in the KP of this dull as dishwater style of play continues. The fans want to be entertained at this price. Dorco, you're either 60 years old or you are not understanding of football. So tell me which one it is, because I guarantee it's one of them. No offense to other 60-year-olds. There's some very smart 60-year-olds about who understand that football can't always be this attacking football. We're playing good football technically. Technically, it's a good style of football. It might not appeal to the people that want Brexit ball, big, kick up the field to Leonardo Ojoa headed down for Okazaki or Vardy. It's not going to happen under Enzo Maresca. If you wanted a bit mean, I know. If you wanted that kind of football, you should have gone out the King Power Stadium back in June with pitchforks and signs and flags saying bring back Nigel Pearson or break the bank for Sean Dyche. But if you want nice, technical football that's going to take us up to the Premier League, Enzo Maresca is your man. Enzo Maresca is your man. I'm going to leave it there. Much appreciated. Drop a like, drop a comment, and hit subscribe on YouTube. It's been great talking to you, as always. And we will see you tomorrow, or probably tomorrow, for Phil and Jamie Reedy's preview show. Much appreciated, and we'll catch you all soon. Come on, you foxes.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, Everards, Barlow Blinds, Pukka Pies, Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hollogram, Take Me, Newby Co, The Fox's Arms and Rainbows. Run by the fans, for the fans. Follow us on socials at Leicester Fan TV and visit leicesterfantv.com for all the latest news, views and videos.